Okay, today's video for kickboxing is we're going to be using a bag. Again, you can use shield, you can use focus pads, and you can even use large pillows if you've got nothing else. But the idea is just talking a bit about angles and some of the things that you can work on your bag, and if you've got a mirror or you can use your camera as well, like when you're watching this, which will exactly be the same for me when I'm videoing it. I can see myself. And we're talking about round techniques. I'm just going to talk you through it, and then you can drill them in rounds, whether you do that with music, give yourself specific short rounds, or go for a full 2-minute round, it's up to you, and mix these in with the other videos, okay? So we're concentrating on the round movements, okay? So I'm just going to talk about different positions, how you can come. So if we talk about roundhouse kick first, so kicking, normally a roundhouse kick will come at this movement, so it'll come wide and then it comes back again. So we're kicking to the body, here and back. Now we can do the same thing coming over the shoulder, and we can do that to the head as well. We can also go low, so from that there's different ways of using that depending on what sort of element kickboxing you're using, or even if you do sort of moving into mixed martial arts where you can kick the calf. Low, so you can go very low, which is different. You can use the shin as well. So we're kicking with the shin and pulling back. So we're trying to drive through the shoulder pad and then come back again. Okay. And when we're doing this, we want to be able to repeatedly do it and be in a good position before we start and when we finish. So we've got a position where we're just coming straight, we're rotating off the front of the foot, and we're looking for good velocity. All right, so directional speed coming through the kick and then back out again. So we're in a strong position so we can punch. We don't want to be out of position, so we want to be able to box and do our kicks as well. Now from that also we can step off. By stepping off, we're putting more body weight through and we're stepping off their line. So if this is my line here on the shield, you'll see I actually come across over on the bag and then throw the kick and then come back out again, okay? We could also kick upwards, so instead of coming round from here, we can kick up, okay? Now you can use the ball of the foot on this depending on where you're hitting. If you want to hit under the floating ribs, that's great. If you've got good control of your toes, and you know what you're doing, there's no reason you can't just mix those in as well with the other kicks. So you can kick upwards here, okay? You can also kick with the ball, which is different to the horizontal roundhouse kick, okay? And also with the kicks, round kick, we can come down. It's a bit harder when using a bag. If I go low, you'll see that it actually comes downwards. So we're kicking over to the back of the neck or the top of the head, depending on how. So if I show this in the air, so we're here, okay, and coming down into position. So it's here, and then back out, okay, so you're actually fully committing on that kick. Now some other round kicking techniques, we've got hook kick. Now normally a hook kick we're thinking coming all the way through on the kick, whereas on this we're thinking about hitting and coming out. Now you can do it with the flat of your foot. So if you want to be safe when you're sparring, the flat bottom part of the foot here, okay, not the heel, okay? The heel, if you're using it, you have padding on kick boots for this reason, to protect the other person. And if you haven't got any feet pads on, then obviously you just got the heel that's going straight into the face. You've got to be careful. Now you can do it obviously off the back leg or the front. You can do it from side stance either way. You can do a front guard, side guard, front stance, or your normal position here or out slightly. So we're thinking about coming in and out. So it's important, it's horizontal, kick back and then comes back down again. At all times, you can always hit something else afterwards. So when you practice this, practice getting a high knee position, like you're going to do a side kick, and coming round, and then back out, okay? We can obviously also do that in that same position with the bottom part of our foot, okay? All right, so in the next video we'll talk a bit more about that.